boyfriend. I don't want to remain that history. You could change that up and say, I don't want to remember that. I don't want to think about that. Or if you want to use the word history, you might say, I want to erase that history. Works better. I want to erase that history. I don't want to remain. The word remain there is not working perfectly. And you said, when you were talking about the movie, you said it went out in the last month. You kind of mixed the two things that you would say. You would say it was released last month, or you say it came out. Came out. A movie is released or comes out. You said I didn't interested. You would say I wasn't interested. And you said it was very impressive. Again, we're all talking about the movie. It was very impressive. The word impressive doesn't really work for a movie. I'm trying to sometimes impressive doesn't work in certain situations. It would work for a movie if you're talking about the production that went into it. You know, a lot of people came together and the special effects that they did and the teamwork and the collaboration. It was very impressive. Wow, you guys did a good job. Just the movie itself, it's not wrong to use it, but usually when you're talking about a movie, you're gonna say like it was beautiful, it was great, it was awesome. Impressive is more, it just doesn't work for a movie that much. I don't know why. It's more for something, it's probably more for something where people are involved, like people did something, people accomplished something. Yeah, the teamwork that you guys have was very impressive. That's perfect. Even in sports, if a guy does some crazy between the legs, slam dunk, wow, that was impressive. He did something. When you watch the movie, it's not like someone really did something.
So what if after I watch that movie, then it remains long, the memory of about the movie, then what if?
Because it's what? That movie really stayed with me, you could say. It stayed with me, or that movie really hit home. You would use hit home if it talked about or dealt with something that you had experienced. Like that movie. If you were talking about Get Out, a black person might say that movie really hit home because they are black. They have experienced racism. You can say that movie really made me think. Is another good one. Minji, you said we think about the artist people is. You were trying to say our opinions, right? So I just think we think of artists as, right? We think of Americans as lazy. We think, it's just an example.
Yes.
Lazy, fat. We think of artists as tormented, as poor, as something. We think of blah 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 as.
A-S.
Yeah. You said because of he leave. You were talking about at the end. You were talking about the painter. Because of he leave, just because he left.
He left.
This work is the last. You kind of have to finish that. This work is the last picture that he painted. If you want to end the sentence there, this work was his final piece. His final piece sounds nice. Or if you're talking about more than one, you might just want to say, he can't make any more. You said he died, so he created a work anymore. He died, so you need to use something negative there. So he can't create work anymore. You forgot the negative there. He died, so he created work anymore. I would say he died, so he can't create work anymore.
Or he passed away.
Passed away is fine. Jung-hee, you said similar with that. We usually say similar to. Similar to. You said is to cooperation. You would say is to cooperate. I think when you pronounced the word abstract, you said abstract. It's abstract with an a sound. You said, "What are you? I'm going this weekend. I'm just going to take a rest." Grammatically, I guess it's okay, but we probably just say, "This weekend, I'm going to get some rest." Is what I usually say. This weekend, I'm just gonna get some rest. I really need some rest. I'm gonna get some rest. And then at the end, we were talking about your thoughts. At first time, blah blah blah. Drop the word time and say at first. Especially when you're talking about your thoughts. At first, I thought this, and then it changed. Unless you're giving an example of something. The first time I went to Korea, it was amazing. The second time, it was horrible. The third time, if you're giving specific examples, you can say the first time. But when you're just talking about your thinking or how something changed, at first, it was good, but then it changed. Any questions? No? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Ted, I was apologizing to April and Junghee because I said we should have made sure that they came to Icha with us, but we did not invite them.
Yesterday.
Oh, you?
Yeah, really.
He doesn't remember
You don't remember?
anymore.
Well, I think we were just cleaning up and everyone was kind of confused. No, there was no real plan. So they just left and went home, but we should have said, "Hey, wait outside, we'll clean up, then we can go somewhere together."
We wanted to do coffee yesterday.
It's okay. I drink one more cup with tea.
Okay.
다음에는 3시간 마시고 버브스 한번 가시죠.
어디?
바로 앞에 버브스 있어요.
여기.
강남에 버브스 있어요.
더부스.
버브스.
약간 크랩.
피자 같은 거. 아, 밥.
버브스 있어요.
점심으로 이렇게 먹었어요.
아니, 뭐 피자 있어요.
언제 가요? 난주 정이요.